Welcome to Horizon Forbidden West. So I decided, since we still got Horizon Zero Dawn fresh in our minds, I decided to do a New Game Plus with Forbidden West on very hard difficulty. I'm still working on Avowed. I had mentioned in a post that I was playing with Avowed, and I have been playing with Avowed. But you know, as usual, I'm fighting with the Xbox and my headphones. The microphone on my headphones doesn't work. It's a big mess. I'm fixing it and getting it worked out. But I've been playing the game without any headphones on, and it seems to be very heavy on the story side, which is, I mean, that's okay, but it could be kind of boring for people to watch on YouTube. But it might not be. I don't know. I haven't gotten very far into it yet, and it looks like a very cool game actually. But I got to work on some issues and get that worked out. And Horizon is always fun and beautiful. It's just a gorgeous game. So we're going to do this on New Game Plus. I haven't started New Game Plus yet. I wanted to record how you start New Game Plus because I have seen people wanting to know how you start New Game Plus in this game. You don't do it in the menu system when you first start the game up. You have to go into your, or at the, what do they call it? Base. We're at the base. You got to go to the base to start New Game Plus. And that's where I'm over here. Because if you, this is weird. There's a lot of weirdness in this game that's not in the first game. But you can't fast travel to the base. It says you can. If you're anywhere in the, if you're anywhere around the world, you can fast travel to the base. But what it does is it drops you down here. I don't know why. Instead of dropping you like here or here, it drops you, or here, it drops you here. So it's kind of a pain in the ass, but there's a campfire on this side of the base, so it's easier to get there. So right now I am at level, let's see if I can tell what level I am. Skills, let's go to notebook. It doesn't really tell you. Somewhere it did because I saw it before. I think I'm at level 66. But I'm not 100% sure. And it does show it somewhere here. But I don't know where. Maybe that's it up in the upper right-hand corner, level 66. I think that's it. I think that's my level. I have 7 skill points that I haven't used. But I have mostly all the skills that I want. I mean, skill trees are pretty full. But I can still add more. I can still fill out the skill tree 100%. There's a lot of stuff I don't have filled out, like survivors. This one of them maybe. See, I still could put. I don't know. I can put 3 to get the next level, and I don't know what the next level is, like 4. So we could still acquire a lot of skill points and then fill this stuff up. Well, let's get into the game, and then you'll see what we have. We'll start New Game Plus, and then we'll see what we got. So to start New Game Plus, you go in here into your base, which, this is all kind of built out now because I finished the game. We finished the game a while back, and I also finished Burning Shores. I did that on hard mode. So we're going to do this whole game on very hard mode. Here's how you start New Game Plus. You got to go over to this little thing here, which is some kind of far zenith thing. I don't know what it is. It looks like a sword or something. And you see it says Start New Game Plus. So let's do that. Experience the journey again for a new challenge and better gear. Your current save will be preserved, and a new one for New Game Plus will be created, which I've already done because I've been playing it a little bit just to get my feet wet and get my muscle memory back again. It didn't take long because we just got done playing Zero Dawn, but this game is different. Let's get into it now. We're going to do it on very hard mode here. And we're going to skip the tutorial, which is going to get us right into the Daunt. We're going to skip the whole tutorial at Meridian and all the conversations with everybody and all that stuff, because we don't need all that. So let's do it. So it's going to be a little bit of an intro. There are some oddities in this game that I don't like. Some things they dropped from the first game they didn't include in this game, and I'll tell you what they are when we get to them. But then there are a lot of things that they added to this game that they didn't have in the first game, which I think I mentioned, like your grab points on walls and stuff. That's just awesome, because you could highlight that with your focus. And the intro's pretty cool. There is one funny thing that I'll mention when we get to it. It has to do with this intro part. And this game has the machines. It carries over the machines from the Frozen Wilds. Like the one that kicked my ass that I tried to play the Frozen Wilds on very hard and I couldn't even get past the Scorchers. So they have Scorchers in this game, and they have Frost Claws and Fire Claws. But you have equipment to deal with them in here. And the graphics in this game are just great. Wish you could see it on my TV, my big screen TV. It's pretty cool. And I don't even have HDRR or whatever it's called, HDR or something like that. I got an old TV, but still. It's just gorgeous. Yeah, if you do the tutorials, they start you out with the basic gear to do the tutorials. You get basic armor and basic weapons to do the tutorials with. So it's like, what's the point of that? Heading over to Rockies. How the hell she knows where she's going? Doesn't have GPS or anything. Horizon Forbidden West. Alright, here we go. Let's see when we'll get control. It'll be a couple of minutes before we get control.
Sparks to steel. Never seen anyone use one of those to get around.
Is that how I get to Barren Light?
Yes, I mean usually, but not today. Not yet.
And why is that?
Well, the Daunt. The whole valley. It's infested with machines.
Hey, that's our stuff. We can do that. We can deal with that.
I can handle machines.
Oh, I'm sure you can, but I'm under strict orders not to operate until the whistle down at Chain Scrape sounds the all clear.
Look, I didn't come all this way just to stand around and wait. I'll crank that car down myself if I have to.
Well, but then who would crank it back up? Fine, fine. Though, should anyone ask, it Might be best to say you forced me.
I see smoke, but not a lot of activity.
Smoke's probably coming from something the machines wrecked. As for the quiet, well, there's a work stoppage in effect because of all the fuss.
We're gonna get a lot of
Machines
pop-ups.
are causing the trouble.
Nasty ones, and lots of them. Bristlebacks, they're called. Strangeness is, they're not native to the Daunt. Just showed up, all of a sudden.
No hunters to kill them?
Oh, we've got hunters, just none that want to cross Ulvund. Boss of Chainscrape. He is self-appointed. Work stoppage was his idea.
Yeah, well, I'm just passing through. Got an embassy to attend.
Yeah, we're gonna get all
You
these
should have said. That ain't gonna happen no time soon.
pop-ups telling you
What are
all
you
about
talking
your
about?
armor, your weapons, everything.
Hear that?
Ammo.
That's your answer.
Who is that?
Karja Sun Priest. Cranked him down yesterday, about an hour before the machine trouble started. He's a very important man, or so he says. That embassy at Barren Light, he's the one supposed to run it.
Great.
There is a lot of new ammo and stuff and weapons. There's a
Don't do
lot
as I
of
say
ammo and
immediately.
weapons
The
and stuff.
Sun King himself shall hear of your insolence. Thanks to you, I was forced to spend the night shivering in the tent, exposed to attack. I might have died. Oh, me you refuse to transport, but not this... What? This Nora girl? This savage? Aside, scallywag.
Wadis. That's Aloy.
Studious Wadis.
Aloy,
Students with
you
these.
know, savior of Meridian.
Really? Well, that lessens the insult, I suppose.
I came here for
insult.
the embassy at Barren Light. Way I hear it, so did you.
Well, not with the valley infested. And so did Ahriman proclaim the Sun Priests most precious and worthy of safekeeping. See? Scripture. I shall head to Barren Light when the captain of the Vanguard tells me the way is clear, and not a moment sooner.
Fine. Captain's a friend of mine, you know? Where is Erend? Wouldn't mind speaking to someone a little more action, a little less scroll.
Wadis.
Studious Wadis.
Studious Wadis sent Aaron and another vanguard out at daybreak to clear the way.
And so at daybreak.
Hey! Shh. Down the valley then?
Yeah, so they check the ruins on the left bank for tracks. Take it from there.
Okay. I hear there's a work stoppage. Any way to upgrade my gear?
I'll bet the smith in Chainscrape would let you use his workbench. As for the bristlebacks, you might want to craft some acid arrows. Hitting their canisters with those will take them down quick.
Thanks. I'll find Erend and I'll bring him back. Hey! Where do you think you're going?
What? To the top of the ridge. To wait in safety.
Sorry. Operator's under strict orders. No passengers till the whistle blows, right?
That's right. Best start cranking.
Why? Why?
Jorf, would you kindly escort Studious to Chainscrape and wait for me there?
You got it.
I will find Erend, and I will help clear a path. But after that, no more excuses. Barren Light. Embassy.
If such be the will of the sun.
It will be. Trust me.
Alright, now we're back to telling you how to play the game. Little pop-ups, and there's going to be a bunch of them. So let's do something real fast before the next pop-up. Okay, so this game has a huge map. It's just huge. And this is not, the DLC is like over here somewhere once you start the DLC. But it's a huge map. It really is. It's just giganimous. We can't get there though. We got to complete the first chapter, I guess you could say. We got to get to the embassy. We got to complete the truce, whatever they're calling it, the embassy over at this place here, Barren Light. Now, a couple things I like about this game is, even though we haven't discovered these, they tell you what they are. Unknown site, you get an unknown campfire, except these question marks. I can't remember what those are. We'll find out. We'll get them. But it gives you all of these little locations of stuff. Just says it's unknown, like you haven't discovered it yet, which is pretty cool because at least you know which critter is there. Quests. We're doing the first one, right? Right. Go to Chainscrape. And we can't do anything yet for some reason, probably because we have more pop-ups. Skills. I think that little triangle or diamond up there, the yellow diamond with the exclamation point, that's going to be there until I spend my skill points. Right now I have 7. Notebook characters. Okay, here's the guys we just met. Blameless. Oh, that was in the beginning. Which we blew past that. Euthyd. Panasha. We skipped that. And we have all these data points. I don't know what they are. Welcome to Far Zenith. We could play these real quick. Can I play it?
Good morning. I'm Oswald Dalgard, and it is my pleasure to introduce you to Far Zenith. Forget what you think you know about us. Our truth is simple. We say reach for the stars, even if you have to cross 8.6 light years of space to get there. Please proceed into the auditorium, where we'll unveil our plans.
Far Zenith. Those are the bad guys. Oswald
Humans,
Osgard.
Homo sapiens. Us. We have always pushed the boundary as explorers, pioneers, trailblazers. And now Far Zenith is taking the next leap into the future. That's why we're proud to have resurrected the Odyssey. What our governments abandoned in orbit, Far Zenith will actualize in less than a decade. But that's only the beginning. When the ship is complete, we will send the Odyssey and her crew where no one's gone before. The Sirius system.
Okay.
There, we'll create humanity's first off-world colony.
It's
The
taking kind
Odyssey
of
may
long.
take
Come on,
300 years
get to it,
to
dude.
reach it. But when we look up at the night sky, we'll know they're on their way. And in the words of our founder, the late Peter Chimvumbe,
Shimumbe.
the
That's a
truest
good one.
form of immortality is...
Data corrupt. Playback stopped.
Okay, what else we got?
We all know the projections. Economic instability, new biocontagions, rampant AIs. How long before another catastrophe creates unacceptable risk for the world's elite? We here at Far Zenith believe, escape the inevitable. And so we reach for the stars. Now you've seen what we're building here. Infrastructure to support the Odyssey's construction. A state-of-the-art data center to facilitate rapid technological advancements. And you've seen how we're managing public perception. So invest and join us. Claim your berth on the Odyssey. Preserve your way of life beyond the concerns of Earth.
Okay.
The Zero Dawn terraforming system, the brainchild of Dr. Elizabeth Sobek. Empowered by 9 subordinate functions, Gaia, the core of the system, is capable of advanced planetary engineering, an obvious advantage to our space colonization efforts. Operation Phase 1. Establish an asset within Project Zero Dawn. Status complete. Phase 2. The asset will secretly beamcast a complete copy of Gaia and her subordinate functions to this facility's data center. If all goes well, Zero Dawn staff will remain completely unaware of the transmission. Risks. Discovery of this operation could result in Zero Dawn withholding the already negotiated Apollo database. Special care must be taken not to alert Travis Tate, the expert hacker in charge of Hades Protocol. In addition, extreme caution must be exercised in regards to Dr. Sobek herself. As one of the world's preeminent technologists, she may have instituted unforeseen security measures. A complete assessment is attached. This concludes the executive summary.
Okay. So we're getting caught up.
Gaia version 6.9.
Hello.
Initializing.
Hello.
Hello.
Now, what's this we got here? A Farsian's conspiracy to steal a copy of Gaia? And her subordinate functions? Naughty, naughty. You want me to handle this, Liz? Blasphemers! Brood of vipers! With a mighty hand I smite and pour troubles upon you!
Man, I don't know why the long pauses in these playbacks. Kind of weird.
This ain't no copy of Gaia you stole, you losers! But it's the mother of all logic bombs. So good luck repairing your data. And next time you start thinking you can outsmart a Tate, remember my salute.
Okay. Alright, so that's that. We still have something else in here. What else is in here? More data points. Zero Dawn trade agreement. Intel update. Well, we could listen to these, I guess, too. We could just read them. High Council Executive. Copy of the prototype. Active Literally Senate. I guess we can't play it back. We can only read it. Okay. Dead Pharaoh. Extreme guilt and psychological instability. He's a fucking nut job. Hank Shaw. I think this all sets us up for some of the people in this DLC, I think. Because I barely ever read this stuff. Too many words. Delver's Journal. Doesn't say who the Delver is, though. There's a lot of them in this DLC. Okay, so. Inventory. We have a huge inventory of weapons. I don't know how many I'll be able to use right away. I think most of them. And they're all fully upgraded. We'll get into the upgrade system in this game in a little bit. It's tedious. As you can see, I have... These are all upgraded to... At the top there, under their name, you see they have a shield. Shield-like thing. They're all going to upgrade to 5 shields, because I've upgraded them all 100% in the original playthrough. If they can be upgraded. That far. This one here has not been upgraded. I think that's a quest. When you get to town, they want you to upgrade your weapon. The upgrade system in here is tedious. Very, very tedious, which I don't like it. If you watch my first playthrough of this, you'll know what I think of it. Same thing with the armor. Got it all upgraded. Well, that one's not upgraded 100%, but I'm not using it probably. The majority of them are all upgraded 100%. Coils and weaves. I don't really know how to get back into all of this stuff, but I believe tools. What's this? Flying mount call. One of the things that they seem to have deleted. What is this? Mount call, flying mount call. rocks. You have a storage system in this game, and we'll get into that when we get to Chain Scrape. But stuff that's here, if you, I don't know what your capacities are here. Not quite sure. But you can go over capacity, and it will store it in your storage box, which is at every settlement. And they have places called, not camps, they call them something else. We'll see them in there. Ammo, tons of ammo. New ammo. Well, shredders. Adhesive bombs. That's a new element, adhesive. There's some other new ones here too. Where are they? This one here. Acid is a new element. And plasma. So you have 3 new elements. Which can get crazy because you also have a mess of new type of weapons. So that's why you have this huge ammo screen. Explosive canister harpoons. Crazy stuff. Resources. Resources is separated, which is nice. This is your upgrade resources. In order to upgrade everything, you've got to have a ton of resources, which is what I don't like about this game, because you can spend a tremendous amount of resources gathering resources to upgrade your weapons and armor, which is very tedious to me. I did a little video in my last playthrough to show how I do it, how I deal with that. All this stuff, this is all like for upgrades. Here's your ammunition resources, food resources. You can cook in here too. Healing. I think what you see, the numbers you see here are the capacities of your backpack. Like this says 42. You can keep 42 heal things in your backpack, which is basically 3 times 14. It's similar to Zero Dawn, where you had 3 levels of health you could work up to collect your flowers. Striker pieces. They have a game in here called Strike. I don't play it. Don't know how to play it. Not interested. And then we have special gear. This is where... Oops. Sorry. Damn it. Special gear. I don't know if I can use this because there is a... quest to get this. I believe there's a quest to get this too. Pullcaster? I'm not sure about that. Someone might give us that. There's a quest for this, a main quest to get the shield wing. So I'm assuming I can't use that either yet. And Divine Cutter. So I don't know if we can use any of this stuff yet. We're going to find out. Alright, so let's watch all our pop-ups. We're going to deal with all of this stuff. I'll leave it on there for a little bit so you can read it. I've already read through most of them.
I gotta find Erend. But it might be good to hit Chain Scrape first and upgrade my bow.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you want to do, girl. This is the thing I find really weird is the whole preamble to this prologue shows her riding across the country from wherever. Well, not across the country, I guess. Meridian was in Colorado. That was all Colorado, I guess. So she crosses the mountain. She does all this stuff to get here. And she gets here, and Aaron's already here. So it's like, what? I'm not going to do anything until these pop-ups are done. And there's a bunch of them. Sorry if I'm flipping through them too fast. And we're going to try to cover, I'm going to try to cover some of the skills. I don't even use most of them. They're very, you know, there's a lot of different skills you can use. There's what they call, look at it in a minute. Skills. These here, these are called Valor Surge skills. They have a regenerate time. Once you use it, you got to wait for it to come back. And that is that little bar, little purple bar down on the lower left, lower right there. You can see it's got a little 1. It's only up to 1 right now. I can't remember exactly how you generate that. There's a way to generate it. You can take stuff, I think potions. You can wear certain armors that will generate it. Traps. You are limited in this game to how many traps you can place. It's either 2 or 3 traps, no matter what they are. Tripwires, blast traps. You can only place so many of them. I can't remember exactly what the limit is, but you can upgrade that too with different armor. You can change armor, place more traps. And you cannot dismantle your traps. Well, you can't collect them back. If you don't use them and you try to collect it, it basically breaks it down into parts. You don't get another trap, which I don't like that either. Green shine. I'm sorry, I know I'm probably clearing these too fast here. Let's leave it for a couple seconds. Blast slings, we know those, we got those. Green shine, I have a bunch of that somewhere. I don't know why they do this. They should do this in the tutorial, but they're probably doing this because I have all this stuff, which in the beginning of the game, you don't have all that. If you're playing a brand new game, you have just normal stuff. Here, Valor Surge, it tells you each earn a Valor through tactical gameplay, and when a segment of the Valor Surge bar is full, activate the Valor Surge by opening the weapon wheel and tapping it. So, Valor Surges are extremely powerful. This says, earn a Valor through tactical gameplay, but it doesn't tell you what the tactical gameplay is. So, as soon as one bar is full, you can use it. But it doesn't last long with one bar, so. We there yet? Not yet. A weapon technique. Weapon techniques are used. Powerful attacks. Yeah, okay, blah, blah, blah. Alright. Right now I can't see my little thing down here. Drop shield. We can't use that yet. Okay, it looks like we're done with the pop-ups. One thing they took away, well, just one thing, yeah. I don't have the little whistle that you can get enemies to come to your location. We have rocks, but I don't have the whistle, and I don't like that. That's a nice tactic. So we don't have that. Whoa, 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 don't do that. And I don't think I have the little shield thing. Alright, so we're done. Let's go up here. There's a campfire up here. We can save it here. We will go to Chain Scrape first. That's probably the best deal. So, some of the first critters we're going to run across are those down there, and those are going to be these guys, burrowers. And if you look to, let me see, let's put this on here. Let's do this. Down in the lower right-hand corner, there are 15 variants of burrowers. Like, you know, who took the time to do all of that? Here's all the different... They're listed here. There they are. There's one unknown. We have one we don't know, which who knows what it is. But 15 variants. I don't think they have watchers in this game. They have burrowers, which are very similar to the watchers. I don't see watchers in here. Rock breakers. These guys, Frostclaw. Oh man, those things are brutal. Frostclaw and Fireclaw. And Scorches. And we got Tremor Tusks. Those are kind of cool. Giant freaking mammoths. And my most favorite one is Scorchers. Cool, oh, man. Okay, so these things are all kind of unlocked right at the moment. We can see them. We know what they are. We know what is that? The Horus. Okay, that's Burning Shores. That's Burning Shores. All right, so let's call it a video right here, and then we'll continue on with the story. See what's in here. Like I said, I don't need anything, but if you look at this, you'll watch. It'll say added to your stash. Can't see it because it's white. Most of that was added to our stash because we don't need either one of those things, Ridwood or Spargers. So when you see what we have in our stash, it's a ton of shit. Alright, so let's call it here, and then we'll come back and we'll take on some burrowers. If you're watching, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. See ya.